Cut the shit, lose the ego. Thing is, I want to bring you guys into a fun little anecdote that happened to me just last week. Short story. Picking up my daughter from camp, gets into the car. Hi, Dad. By the way, we need to get to the car wash because the car looks like crap. So, being a Caribbean dad, how dare the youngins just like uphold my authority? Like, okay, but you have to take 2 seconds and breathe, because I raised my kids actually to tell me the truth and be accountable to themselves as well as the people around them. And I taught them about accountability, something I talk a lot about. So I have to take it in. So I'm gonna take this little adventure to bring you guys into 3 definite questions you can ask yourself to actually exceed to the next level. So anytime you get into that space where you're being confronted by someone, whether a loved one or a person of authority, critiquing you, you have to ask yourself, is it true? So is this question, is this critique, is this remark coming from a genuine place? Coming from my daughter, she walks into my car, I'm always holding them, meaning both my kids, clean up your room, pick up after yourself, pick this up, clear the table. So it's only fair in the relationship that we have for them to hold me accountable as well. My daughter walks into my car's filthy, haven't cleaned it over 6 months, and she's very open with her dad that she loves to tell me, Dad, car looks like crap. And I have to ask myself, okay, before I react, before I fear of flight or just want to react, I have to ask myself, quash the ego, is it true? In my case, yes it was. You have to be accountable, guys. Question 2, what immediate action can you take? When confronted with the truth of their situation and having to look into the mirror, you'll often find that people's common reaction is going to be making a laundry list of stuff why they can't get it done. And that list can range from family obligations, financial resources, physical impairments, or just laziness, whichever. A lot of times we get discouraged by the list, and what happens is we just get so bogged down and so discouraged and so exhausted that we never take action. The best thing I can encourage you to do, guys, is just what immediate action can you take? Because you will be hard pressed not to find at least one thing that you can do that is going to get you to the next level. In this particular example, what's the one thing I could do? Call up the car wash and say, hey, I'm coming in. And you know what? I'm going to use this opportunity to make it a daddy-daughter date. So yeah, just called up the car wash and made an appointment. One action, one consequence. Let's move on. Question number 3, do you care enough to do it? It's good that you acknowledge the truth of your situation. It's good that you can identify the actionable steps. But the third and most important component is, do you care enough? Do you give a damn enough to actually make the change? And that is something I can't decide for you, but I can only tell you that there are rewards to be reaped in this situation. As far as I'm concerned, my daughter is coming to me in truth and love and affection. Like, Daddy, I would like your car to look nicer because I care about you and I want you to actually have a nice car because you encourage me to have a nice room. I don't understand why your car is dirty. And you know what? We had that talk. You know what? It was fun. We went to the car wash. I cared enough to actually acknowledge the truth of what my daughter was saying. You know what? And it was fun because afterwards, all we had to do was just like get in the car. My daughter was like, wow, the car is so clean. Okay, 6 months of dirty could actually do that. But yeah, you know what? You have to own it. And again, lose the ego. And what had happened, we left the car wash, we went to McDonald's, and we sat in the backyard and we had fun. Just had a conversation. And I told her, you know what, babe? Thank you for calling Daddy out. And you know what, guys? These are situations can be applied whether it's washing your car, or you can extrapolate it. Whether you're at work and your boss comes up to you and is like, hey, you dropped the ball on this project, or I was expecting you, why are you doing this that way? And you know what, you need to brush up, you need to to make stuff happen, and you need to correct this action, because unfortunately what happens is that a lot of times we let the ego choke us and then we just want to react. Oh, why is he saying this? Why is he saying that? These are actionable steps, guys. You know what? So getting back into it, 3 actionable steps, 3 questions you can ask yourself to actually exceed to that next level. Number 1, is it true? Don't just take it as an attack. Number 2, what actionable steps can you take? Identify one action that's going to get you to that next level, because you can always find one. And number 3, do you care enough to make the change? That is solely on you. You need to find that why. Guys, it's just me extending my love and affection. Just wanting to see you just wake up tomorrow. And again, actionable steps. And if something of what I've said today resonates with you, I'd love to hear it. Don't ever hesitate to reach out. You know, guys, I care. We're all in this together. As always, stay blessed, stay safe, stay awesome.